Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stamping with Melva. Just trying to get myself live on my Facebook group. I think I am there. So here we go. Let's click to go live on my Facebook group. And I think we've got it. Of course, I don't have my phone with me to see that I'm live. So if you're watching me, there's a bit of a delay, I realize. If you're watching me on my Facebook group, please give me a comment because I'd love to see that you are live and I can see comments for both. I'm still trying to figure this out on how to go live on my Facebook group since Facebook made changes. So I'm kind of flipping them back and forth here so I can see if I have anybody watching and anybody can give me some comments. Hopefully you'll come on. So hopefully I'm not too slow. I've got something streaming in the background at the moment. So I'm feeling like there's a little bit of a delay. Today it's called Creativity Now, and it's a demonstrator event that Stampin' Up! Holds once a year. And so I'm watching the lives as they're going on. It's 4 hours, and we're using a new product, a new set of products called Winterly Trees, which is coming out in the September to December mini catalog. So it's a little Christmassy. It doesn't have to be Christmassy, but yeah, it's fun. So this is a demonstrator event. Okay, hey Karen, thanks for you're watching me on my Facebook group, and that's perfect. All right, so today I am going to make a clean and simple card. Now, if you follow me, you know, and definitely there's some slowness here. There we go. You know that I don't do clean and simple very well. So I'm going to try and take it back a notch and do a clean and simple card with ink, paper, and stamps. And of course, I have to add an embellishment because it wouldn't be me if I didn't have an embellishment going on. So wish me luck. It's because it's not something I do very often, and I sometimes don't think I do it very well. But hopefully today's card is going to be easy enough that you're going to be able to follow. And I apologize for the delay that seems to be going on every once in a while. All right, I am going to switch over to my desktop, and then I'm going to make sure that happens. Oh, perfect. Okay, that looks like it's happening on Facebook too. Always hard when you have to learn a new thing, thanks to Facebook. Okay, now, somewhere I lost my card base. It's over here. So I'm going to use the Spotlight on Nature stamp set today. Now, the bundle is on sale, so it's 10% off regularly, and it is an extra 10% off until the end of the month. I'm not using the dies, which have just come back into stock. So if you've had this Spotlight on Nature on your wish list, everything's back in stock, and you, until the end of June, will get an extra 10% off on the bundle. I am just going to use this lovely flower on my card today. Okay, I have got to start with a piece of thick basic white cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm scoring it at 5 1/2. I'm going to grab my bone folder and give it a burnish. Just makes that card base fold nicer. Okay, then I've got a piece of gorgeous grape, a color I don't use very often either, but I thought it would be really pretty with this flower. So this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I've got a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. So the technique I'm going to do today is one I haven't used in a while, but it's where you ink up your block with ink. So I've got fresh freesia, and I've got, this is block H. So it's kind of the long, narrow one that you typically use for kind of medium-sized sentiments. So I'm going to just take and tap my block into my ink pad. So you might not be able to see that, but my block is now covered with fresh freesia. And I'm going to take, this is a spritzer, so I'm going to just take and spritz this with just a little bit of water. I don't want it too watery. Now I've got water on my clean this, wipe this off. No, that's going to be a little wet. Okay. All right. I'll get it going. Okay. My basic white is going to stick to my damp. Okay, so you got a piece of basic white. Hey, Amanda. Now I'm going to take my spritzed, somewhat spritzed, and I'm just going to take and I'm going to stamp it. Now this isn't going to be perfect when you take this off, but it gives a really cool texture. So you can see how easy that is. So you can see the sections that I got more wet than the other sections. So I kind of get that dotted image. If you want this to be more like the sections that look where the water went on it, you can spritz it more. You can take a water painter and color over it a little bit to get it more even, if that's what you want. But I am just going to leave it the way it is. And I'm going to use the thanks stamp. And I've got some grid paper here. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which is thanks. And I want to just make sure that I don't have my label on it. So I want to just check to see how it stamps and how even it is. But I'm going to take and stamp that thanks down in the corner. And then I'm going to take, this is that lovely flower that is in the sentiment, in the stamp set. And I'm just going to ink this up using Gorgeous Grape. Got a backing from my dimensional. I don't know where that came from. And I'm going to take and just stamp my flower right over top of my block, that water, or that inked up block. Isn't that pretty and so easy? Talk about clean and simple and easy to do. So now I'm going to take and adhere this. Oh, my ink is misbehaving. Let's see if this one's working. Oh, it's misbehaving too. I got a clog. Well, this one I can maybe get the clog out of. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Let's take a new one. I am notorious, if you follow me, you know that I'm really bad for leaving my lid off my glue, and that makes them clog. So you don't want to do that. You want to put your cap on your ink or on your glue as soon as you're finished with it, because otherwise. Now, sometimes because I got my my block quite wet, mine is warping just a little bit. So you can take your heat tool if you want to and just kind of heat it until it's dry. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just kind of let it dry on its own. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, that is so simple and so pretty. Oh my gosh, it just is like, it's kind of stunning, if I do say so myself. Now this is the crosshatch stamp, so I'm just going to stamp that on the inside of the card like that, just in the corner, so there's something on the inside of the card. Let's close those ink pads up, and then I have to put embellishments on. I can't not. These are the iridescent faceted gems, so we're going to use those. They've got a bit of a purple tone to them, so I'm just going to take and put, and I'm going to put one kind of over. Where did it go to? There it is, over here, because I got a bit of a splodge, so I'm going to kind of cover that up like that. So yeah, these are really pretty. They're faceted and they've got a iridescence to them. They're kind of like holographs. They're very pretty. Okay, how easy was that card? Like, that just took me, I don't even know how long I've been on. Not very long, 10 minutes. And most of that was talking. So such an easy way. And I think that classifies as a clean and simple card. So I'm going to definitely do that some more. It's even got a texture to it if I touch it down here, particularly where they look like the little dots. It's got some texture to it, which is really fun. Again, it's a bit warped, so you can take your heat tool and just kind of blend it down a little bit. Okay, now let me see. I see some comments on this. Is hard to do. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, it is better with a bigger flower. I do like that big flower. You could use the leaves too if you did it in greens. But some kind of long, thin, image that will fit over top of that inked up block is really fun to do. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Now, I won't be live tomorrow. I have a couple of things going on. An event in the morning and then a class in the afternoon. So I won't be live tomorrow. But come join me Tuesday night at 6:30 for my sketch challenge. So hopefully you can join me then. All right, everybody, hope you have a great day. Happy stamping. Bye.